I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
To welcome President Marcos here and the First Lady as they embark on a working visit here in Osaka, Japan. So it's quite significant because, of course, every time the President is here, it's in furtherance of engaging with our Japanese counterparts so that we further our bilateral relations. He is also here to, of course, pursue furtherance of our cultural ties and also our economic engagement with local Japanese businessmen. So we're quite happy that he has several activities planned. First, of course, he is responding to the invitation of Prime Minister that was conveyed to him when the Prime Minister of Japan visited the Philippines quite recently. So he's here to accept that invitation, to show our support for the Japanese efforts in putting on this World Expo, and also to show his appreciation to all of those who work together to produce the wonderful pavilion that the Philippines has here in Osaka, Japan. There are many sectors in which the relationship is quite active. In a period of 4 months, nakapunta po ang bagong Prime Minister nila. Nakapunta rin po ang Defense Minister and their Foreign Minister. So this just shows you the importance that Japan places on their relationship with the Philippines. So yung security relations po natin, very robust, many engagements taking place. Recently nga po na-ratify na rin ng Japanese Diet ang RAA po, yung Reciprocal Access Agreement. So, ongoing na po yan. If you recall, yung on our part, that was ratified last year. So, ngayon, okay na po. It already passed their lower house and their House of Councilors. And sa economic activities naman po, many engagements, many ODA na pumupunta po sa Pilipinas. Malaki po ang naitutulong nila sa atin, especially in the development of our infrastructure and yung mga transport systems po natin. Maganda po. The Japanese government is also very much involved in helping our Coast Guard with their yung boats po natin that we were able to acquire from Japan and which are now the mainstay of the equipment that the Coast Guard uses in its patrols. So, marami pong engagements. In fact, recently, the Prime Minister of Japan has called our relationship a near alliance na nga po ang kanilang, the term that they use for our very close relations. So, we're quite happy with that. Sa ating mga kababayan po, binabati namin kayo galing po dito sa Japan. The Embassy and the Consulates General are here to help our kababayans and of course are here to welcome our beloved President and the First Lady as they come for a working visit. Rest assured that the President always has the welfare of the Filipino nation and talaga pong he strives very hard na makakuha po ng additional investments for our country which will result in more jobs and more development. So we are here to help and we are happy to welcome the President.
Hi everyone, hello universe, it's me again. Shout out sa inyo mga kababayan, no. Mayroon tayong updates. I-updates po natin ang mga activities ng mahal na Pangulo dyan sa Japan. Alam nyo naman po yan mga kababayan, ang Pangulo pag nagpunta sa mga ganyang klaseng mga international forum or meeting, anak ko po, asahan nyo po yan. Mag-i-encourage ng mga mumuhunan sa bansa. So para kumpleto detalyado, tingnan nyo, may magandang balita ang Pangulo. Sabi sa inyo kasama guys ang kanyang mga economic teams. Makikita nyo dito, no? Ang highlights. Pakita natin. Ayan, no? Bago natin basahin, guys. Ayan, no? Mga sikat na, ano yan, guys? Mga kilalang mga business man dyan sa bansang Japan. Kasama po si Secretary Frasco ng Tourism. mahalaga po guys ang pagpo-promote ng turismo dito sa atin sapagkat pag marami kasi mga banyaga na pumupunta sa Pilipinas, syempre kikita din ng ating bansa. Okay? At sa mga lugar na pinupuntahan nila, syempre kikita din. So, ito pa yung mga ibang highlights, basahin po natin. Ito, basahin po natin, sabi ng ating mahal na Pangulo, masaya akong ibalita, nakatuwang natin ang Kanadibia Corporation ng Japan sa isang makasaysayang waste to energy project para sa Maynila. Ay, wow, social. O, yan sa proyektong ito, libu-libong tonelada ng basura ang gagawing malinis na enerhiya at makatutulong ito na mabawasan ang mga pagbaha, pagbigay ng trabaho at linisin ng ating mga komunidad. Saan kayo makakita niyan? Kung nakita niyo guys, ang Japan talagang sobrang linis. Kompleto talaga sila sa yung mga kagamitan. Yung basura nga ginagawa nilang recycle yan para gawing fertilizer. May nakikita ako talaga, sa totoo lang. Tingnan nyo, yung ngiti ng ating mahal na Pangulo. Congratulations. Sabi sa inyo guys, pag ang Pangulo talaga ang gumalaw, tingnan nyo ang resulta. Yan ang resulta. Lagi kong sinasabi sa mga video ko, pag ang isang presidente, pinuno ng bansa, magaling mamuno, organize, masipag, nakafocus lang sa pagpapalago ng ekonomiya ng bansa, ito po ang resulta. Sabi sa inyo yung ganitong skills ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., itong galing niya, wala po yan sa ibang mga Pangulo. Ito pa yung mga ibang highlights. Ayan malamang ang mga ibang leaders na susunod sa kanya, gagayahin siya. Ay di at least, maganda siya, magandang impluwensya yung mga ganyang klaseng panggagaya. Si Pangulong Marcos Jr. Super bait yan, mga bes. Kahit anong klaseng kulay ka, walang pake. Basta pag lumago ang ekonomiya ng bansa, gumanda ang ekonomiya ng bansa na ito, lahat makikinabang talaga, sa totoo lang. Ito pa. Ito dito guys, Today is June 20, kanina. 2025. Malinaw ang kinabukasan ng shipbuildings sa Pilipinas sa tulong ng Chunichi Holdings ng Japan. Ginagawa sa Cebu ang kauna-unahang methanol dual fueled Kamsaramax bulk carrier sa mundo. Isang makasaysayang proyekto na magdadala ng mas malinis at makabagong teknolohiya sa industriya. Patunay ito na kapag nagkakaisa ang talento ng Pilipino at ang matibay na ugnayan ng mga bansa, walang imposible. Yes, dahil work hard naman ang ating mahal na Pangulo. Sabi ko nga, di ba? Si PBBM guys, ito talagang fully fully dunong, katalinuhan, yung mga pamaraan niya, solusyon. Talaga namang masasabi kong itong Pangulo na ito talagang walang katulad. Alam niyo, humahanga ako dito kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. Nung isang video na in-upload ko na talaga namang, di ba, yung 2 million divided by 4, talagang kaya niyang sinolve mga bes, problem solving without calculator, manual talaga. Doon ako talaga humanga sa kanya. Ibig sabihin, talagang matalino ang Pangulo pagdating sa mathematics. Ito pa yung mga highlights guys, pakita natin. Ayan yan yung mga hapon yan, may hapon. Biro mo yan, kasama guys, si Mr. Ayala Subel. Ang bilyonaryo ng Pilipinas. Goes. Alam nyo, si Pangulong Marcos Jr., hindi nyo ba napapansin, bawat mga lakad niya guys, pagdating sa mga business leaders na kausap niya sa buong mundo, sa ibang bansa, tulad niyan, pagpunta niya ng Japan, kasama niya guys ang mga yung mga icon na talagang bilyonaryo. Kasama niya si Ayala Subel, si Mr. Rason, si Mr. Tan, minsan si Mr. Ang ng San Miguel Bear, SMC, minsan si Mr. Rason, kasama niya yung mga bilyonaryo na yan Oo, totoo yun guys. Hindi nawawala yan Kasi, si Pangulong Marcos Jr., talagang sadyang magaling ito. So, ito pa yung mga highlights, pakita ko sa inyo. Beswa. Ito naman, yung pinuntahan niya po yung Philippines Pavilion. Tingnan nyo, basahin ko guys bago yung highlights. Sabi dito, ang Philippines Pavilion sa World Expo 2025 ang daan para ipakita sa mundo ang ganda ng ating bansa, ang ating kultura at ang kabutihang loob ng Pilipino. Ipinaabot din natin ang malinaw na mensahe ng bukas ang Pilipinas sa mga mamumuhunan. Sama-sama nating gawing daan ang turismo para mas maraming trabaho at mas ginhawang buhay sa para sa bawat Pilipino. Biro nyo yun mga kababayan. Totoo yun Kaya nga sabi ko, sana po yung mga yung mga anti-Marcos, tumahimik na lang po sila, Maghintay na lang sila sa 2028. Wag na silang manggulo para nang sa ganun tuloy-tuloy yung pag-asenso. Kasi puro kaguluhan, walang mangyayari guys Alam niyo po, si Pangulong Marcos Jr. tuloy-tuloy yung kanyang trabaho. Ito walang kapagoran itong Pangulo na ito palibhasa araw-araw kasi nag-exercise ito guys nag-gym. At inaalagaan niya ang kanyang sarili. Sapagkat siya ay Pangulo. Pag nagkasakit siya, sino hindi siya makakilos. Kaya alagang-alaga ang kanyang kalusugan. Siyempre guys, alagang doktor yan. Ito pa yung mga highlights dyan sa pavilion, Philippines Pavilion. Ayan, kita nyo yan? Wow, ganda. Yung nasa loob niyan, mga kababayan, purong pang kulturang Pilipino. Ayan, galing naman. Ito pa, ayan, wow. Kasama ang mga folk dance talaga, mga kababayan, guys, may nakita ako. Tingnan nyo, kasama si Madam Irene, yung kapatid. Nakita nyo? Ayan mga kababayan, may napansin ako. Kasama si Madam Irene. Wala si Amy Duterte, guys. Ito talagang magkalapit itong magkapatid na ito, which is ang ating mahal na Pangulo. Tingnan mo si First Lady. Ayan, kasama yung kapatid. So, bunsong kapatid. Ay, hindi. Sino bang bunso? Ay, si Pangulong Marcos Jr. ba o si Irene? Si Madam Irene. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, ito pa ang mga highlights. Pakita natin. Ito naman nagpasalamat ang Pangulo. Thank you to Ambassador Haneda Kuji for inviting us to visit the Expo Guest House and the Japan Pavilion at the World Expo Osaka 2025. Ay, wow, social. The Japan Pavilion show how the tradition and innovation can work together to build a better and more sustainable world. This visit is another reminder of the strong friendship between the Philippines and Japan and of the many opportunities ahead as we continue working together for good of our people. Ayan June 20, 2025. Naku, talaga. Guys, sa totoo lang, alam po natin lahat yan napakadaming Pilipino dyan din sa Japan, mga kababayan. Wish ko lang makarating. Ay, panaginip lang mga bes. So, dahil dito guys, ito pa yung mga highlights. So, pakita natin, okay? Ayan, galing naman. Wow, may regalo. Yan, shout out sa mga Marcos loyalists, supporters, Filipino and OFW. Shout out sa inyo mga bes. Ayan. Ito pa, mga highlights sa pakita po natin. Yung mga activities ng Pangulo dyan sa Japan. Ito. Yan yung guys, yung pagbisita ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. dyan sa sa pavilion. Yan galing naman Ay, wow, social. Ganda talaga Ayan walang boses yan mga kababayan puro music kaya may sumasayaw ng mga pang Pilipinong folk dance mga best. Walang boses kasi puro music kaya over the voice ako. Philippines, ayan, pavilion. Galing naman. Wow, galing. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, ang Pilipinas, kung ang ginawa ng mga nakaraang administrasyon ay nakafocus lang sa pagpapalago ng ekonomiya ng bansa at pagandahin ng bansa, ay for sure yan mga bes. Dadayuhan tayo ng mga banyaga. Kanya lang wala maraming mga administrasyon na nagdaan, wala naman asenso ang Pilipinas. Totoo yun, di ba? Ang mayroon yung patayan din, patayan doon. Sa totoo lang mga kababayan, si Pangulong Marcos Jr., nakikita ko sa kanya, parang, hindi lang parang gustong gusto niya talagang paggandahin ang bansang Pilipinas. Sa totoo lang, kanya lang mga kababayan, kulang talaga ang 6 years. Kung nakikita nyo naman ang kanyang galaw mga kababayan, talagang nagpupursige siya. Tulad yan, nandyan sa Japan. Anong ginagawa niya dyan? Diba? Nag-i-encourage. Pinagmamalaki niya ang Pilipinas na magandang destination for investment. Diba? Pumunta siya dyan para mag-encourage ng mga business leaders. Yan, pakinggan natin si Madam.
We're very excited and grateful that President Marcos is here in Osaka to visit the Philippine Pavilion. What awaits him is a preview of the rich diversity, the natural beauty, as well as the proud culture of the Filipino people. It is a demonstration of his vision coming into fruition. At the beginning of his administration, he expressed a desire for the Philippines to be reintroduced to the world, not only from the strength of our beaches, our diving, and our mountain destinations, which have been well known all over the world, but also importantly from the strength of the Filipino identity. And the Philippine Pavilion is a demonstration of that proud identity that is so unique in a sense that the diversity that pervades our regions is so rich. We have made the effort to feature all the regions of the Philippines from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and not just to highlight our physical assets, but also importantly the work of our local communities. And that is best demonstrated in the 212 woven textiles from various weaving communities all over the country that are proudly bannered in front of the Philippine Pavilion. The President, we hope, will also be entertained by opportunities for interaction within the pavilion, especially that we have married tradition with innovation by way of an AI-powered screen that will allow you to immerse within the Philippines' rich mega biodiversity, as well as an AI photo booth that also provides some opportunities to get to know our country further by way of this biodiversity that we have. There's also Filipino food at the pavilion. Napakasarap na pagkaing Pinoy that has been quite popular with the Japanese market. And syempre, there is a health and wellness component, the Hilot section that features the Filipino brand of wellness.
So yun guys, narinig nyo yun, yung sinabi ni Secretary. Sabi sa inyo, nakadisplay sa Japan ng ating kultura, yung mga pagkain. Yan po guys, no? Yan po ang kultura natin. Ika nga, yun ang true identity ng isang Pilipino. Ika nga, yan po ang true identity ng mamamayang Pilipino. Naka-display dyan ngayon sa Philippines Pavilion Expo. Woohoo! Kaya nga binisita ng Pangulo yan So makikita talaga dyan. No? Maraming mga turista na pupunta dyan, titingnan, kultura ng Pilipino, yung ganda ng mga beaches natin, yung buong Pilipinas, makikita lahat dyan. Di ba? Kita nyo guys, ang ganda. Talaga si Pangulong Marcos Jr., pinopromote niya talaga, yung AI, ayan, wow, social. Dahil dyan guys, dinisplay na nila dyan sa Japan, maiinggan nyo yung mga Hapon na pupunta dito para tuklasin ang ganda ng tanawin ng bansang Pilipinas. Goes. Di ba guys, social. Gusto ko yan. Di ba? Naka-AI pa ang Pangulo. Ayan. Naka-QR code. QR code. Agay. So, yan guys, oh. Ito pa, papakita ko sa inyo. So, yun mga kababayan, nakikita nyo. Ito po yung isa sa mga highlights, yung kanyang bilateral meeting or round table meeting, square meeting, ika nga, no? Nakaharap yung mga sikat na business leaders sa Japan. Ayan, no? Oh, yan yung isa sa mga highlights ng kanyang pakikipag-usap sa mga kilalang mga businessman dyan sa Japan. Alam nyo, ang Pangulong Marcos Jr., mayroon akong narinig na isang sinabi niya na ang Pilipinas ay napakaganda. Alam nyo guys, no? In-encourage niya talaga. Ipinagmamalaki niya ang Pilipinas, sa totoo lang yan. Kitang-kita naman di ba? Ito pa, pakinggan.
Well, we're very grateful that President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has taken the time to meet with our travel and tourism stakeholders here in Japan, who have been our very instrumental partners in ensuring that Japan continues to be one of the strongest source markets of the Philippines in terms of inbound travel to our country. In fact, they're ranked at number 3 in terms of the number of people that are coming into the Philippines. The President communicated to our travel and tourism stakeholders his prioritization of tourism development by ensuring the improvement of infrastructure, mentioning the privatization of our main gateway, the NAIA airports, as well as our regional airports, with the intent of being able to usher in Japanese tourists directly to our island destinations. And this was received very well by our Japanese stakeholders, especially considering that our data shows that Japanese travelers favor Cebu, Palawan, Boracay, Bohol, and are also very interested in other emerging island destinations across the country. The President has also given his assurances of our government's continued prioritization of connectivity. Apart from having constructed and expanded over 700 kilometers of tourism roads across the country, has been the aggressive efforts towards recovering our flights coming into the Philippines. And this we have seen with great optimism, especially for Japan, where the connectivity to the Philippines has now fully recovered. And so the challenge for us is really to be able to deepen our partnerships with the tourism stakeholders so that the Japanese tourists coming into the country are able to have experiences in the country that will encourage them to stay longer and come back again and again. And this is also one of the things that was discussed during the meeting, that the Philippines is meeting the demand of Japanese tourists to have more experiential travel in the country. And we're grateful that the President has highlighted the Department of Tourism's Philippine Experience, Heritage, Culture, and Arts Caravans, which provides emerging and lesser-known destinations with opportunities to present the highlights of their destinations, apart from our beaches, our mountainscapes, and sanctuaries, are also the diversity of our regional ethno-linguistic groups, the products of our communities, as well as our festivals, our food, our music, our history, all of these unique components of Philippine tourism that are emerging as strong value propositions for travel from the Japanese market to the Philippines.
Guys, narinig nyo yung sinabi ni Sekretary? Di social. Galing, ano? Siyempre, pag magaling ang Pangulo, yan po ang resulta. Oh, galing talaga, no? Hindi lang nagtatrabaho sa bansa, kundi pati sa international, nagtatrabaho din ng Pangulo, no? Kita niyo yung mga meeting na yan, grabe. Grabing pagpopromote talaga niya ng ating bansa, no? Sa ibang, mga sa harapan ng mga banyaga. O, ito pa guys, natin, ayan ang meeting with the Canadivia Corporation and Philippines Ecology System Corporation. Wow, social. O, diba mga kababayan? Grabe, no? Straight talaga ang trabaho ng Pangulo. Wala yung panghinga ito, guys, ha? Kasama yung mga economic things niya, no? Yan. Meeting with the Chunichi Shipbuilding. Ayan. Wow, galing. Oh. Oh, diba mga bes? Sabi sa inyo eh.
So we're quite happy, that every time the president comes, he really makes time to take a few meetings with Japanese companies that have made significant investments in the Philippines. So once again, he will be meeting with two of these companies. They're involved, one is involved in waste to energy, and the other is involved in shipbuilding in the Philippines. So of course, that's very important to us. Number one, it will bolster investor confidence. We feel that he's able to talk to them and discuss issues or other plans that they may have. It's also an opportunity for us to secure more jobs for Filipinos. And one other important thing is that we want to happen is, aside from the investment, is that there will also be technology transfer. So those are some of the things that the president will be talking about.